What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video with the Crown Priestess. This is going to be a Lionsgate portal message for the collective. All right. The Lionsgate is on August 8th. It is most potent at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'm feeling delivered to say that. That's just, I don't know if that's real. I'm assuming it's real because Spirit said that, right? So 8 a.m., 8 p.m. will be at the strongest points. Or in between these times will be the strongest time to get your manifestations on, right? Portals are those amplified times where we have sort of a very clear and direct line right into other dimensions and vice versa here. So also make sure that you're protecting yourselves and that you know what you're asking for and that you are making your wishes with caution. I want to say that. I'm feeling drawn to say throw caution, give meditation, you know, like give time and thought to what it is you're asking for, okay? And the wish is in the detail, okay? That's why the saying, be careful what you wish for. The wish is in the detail. I will say that. Mercury retrograde is a thing all at this moment. So I've been called to do a different style of reading for this portal reading. I'm going to actually do it in alignment with the chakras. And so that maybe we get more clear understandings of what you need to attack based on different, you know, what action you should take. I don't want to say, damn, for me to say attack, where you need to attack. Some of y'all are in a space where you're having to just like, you know, and I don't mean physically fighting, but you just really got to get, into something. You know, you're going to have to throw down with something here. But I want to do the chakra-based reading so that, again, we are highlighting specific aspects of our life and the things that we're facing at this time as a collective, and how to maybe get more insight on that, better approach that, better rebuke that, whatever it is, okay, depending on what's going on in your life. I want to do a little bit of conversation first. First of all, also, I'm going to do think of a question, okay, like a yes or no question in your head right now. I want to do that for the collective, and then we will answer it at the end of the reading. But I know sometimes people feel pressed for time with the pause the video and all that stuff, and you don't get to really put the energy into what it is you're thinking about. So maybe now you have time to write it down. Just, you know, just think about it, ponder it. Maybe as the reading goes, some of the things you would like to ask will be answered already. And so you have another question at the end that you can get an answer to, okay? Couple of things. In light of all of this portal shit, Mercury retrogrades and so on, and me being the wonderful person that I am, that God has chosen to do whatever it is he's chosen me to do, I don't even know what to call it at this point. I've been having the most interesting shit happen in like a few days, right? Some of you follow me on Instagram, and I wrote this in a story. I met a vampire the other day, like quite literally. And I think what shocked me the most was that she was black, and I didn't even know that that was a thing. Ignorant of me, but you know, she was black, and it wasn't that late. You know, the sun was still out, and this was the more interesting aspect of it. And I'll do a whole other video on that, you know, a testimonial on that. But shit like that, right? I know, because, you know, a gift and a curse that I have when I just know things. And like, when I see something and God tells me, yes, that's what it was. She was a vampire. She was a real life vampire. And I've always felt like these things existed, right? I'm not one of those people who's like closed-minded or selfish. I believe in all that shit. Vampires, aliens, mermaids, demons, monsters, whatever the fuck, right? We have different names for everything. They're all out there. It's all out there. It's all real. It's not from some time ago. It's not folklore. It's real. They just have to, you know, they have to get modern with the days, and they have to find ever so creative ways to hinder their identities and things of that nature. But that was that. that was that. I'll save that for another day. It's just to point out that the interesting things that have been happening. Weirdly enough, after I had this encounter, I started to have these trails of dreams. And I do a lot of lucid dreaming on a regular basis. I do a lot of meditation on a regular basis. I'm in and out of realms all the time. It's just something I love to do, and it's something that I have to do a lot. Like I can't deal with reality sometimes, to be honest, which I think is one of the reasons why God has given me the gifts that he has given me. And why, I'm ever so like, I literally like devote myself to growing and getting better and amplifying these gifts. So I do this all the time. But anyway, I've been dreaming like crazy, except these dreams have been quite literally oddly timed, right? And it's like me in all types of timelines. Some that I've lived in this life, some that I've lived in other lives, some that I feel like is not even a life I've lived yet. It's been like that. And it's been very like, it's almost like I'm walking through these portals, right? I don't know, but it's been so crazy. And I don't want to say that they've been good or that they've been bad. They have been interesting. They have been informative. They have been, how do you say that? I guess like groundbreaking, or, when you get an epiphany, they have been like extremely that, like, oh, or what's happening right now. But anyway, some of you can be experiencing that at this time. Again, the portal is, in my experience, it's almost as like these things, they start very small, like small gaps. It's almost like watching a cloud separate in the sky. Or watching like a whirlpool turn into like a tsunami, or watching like small wind pick up and then create like a tornado. And it doesn't have to be so chaotic. I actually, on the contrary, think it's a lot more beautiful and ethereal than that. But it starts like a really small hole, and then it just like gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's wide enough to fit through. And for everybody to see through, and vice versa, and things can walk in and out. And that's kind of where we are right now when I'm recording this. Is August 6th, and it's nighttime. It's like 10:30, but the portal is on the 8th, and that's that. And I feel like you'll have between 8 and 8 to kind of get the biggest space, the widest energy, to allow you like the most natural flow through what it is that you're asking for, what it is you're receiving, what it is you're repelling, what it is, whatever. Because I almost feel like some people are pushing things out of this portal, and I've never gotten that before, and I feel like it's that. Do protective work as well with this, okay? That's a message for somebody as well. This is all channeled stuff right now, guys. I am going to do a card spread, but this is just channeled right now. I feel like there are things that people are trying to push out of this portal. And I don't want to... Okay? Because you can be pushing out old habits, bad things, but then I get this energy of people just trying to push out things that they just don't want to deal with anymore. Even people, okay? And that can look like a lot of things in the spiritual sense. So just be aware of that. But a lot of times people are using these portals again to receive, to gain, like to pull something out. Be careful what you bring back with you. Protection, protection, protection. That's all I can say is protection. You better protect. All right. Shield yourself, cloak yourself, anoint yourself, protect yourself. Okay. Because while these are very divine times, when we have access to these kind of portals, anything can happen. All right. So, okay. I hope you guys are thinking of your question that we're going to do at the end. But right now we're going to get into the reading. Like I said, I'm going to do this chakra based. So right, the 7 chakras, you should have 7 cards. Thank you. I'm not a fool. Right. Sorry, Spirit just maybe trying to get me in line about stuff. Just being on top of things. Micromanaging shit. They're micromanaging. Somebody could be micromanaging you right now, or vice versa. You could feel like you have to be on top of somebody about something. They know. okay? But you only got to tell them one time. You only have to tell them one time, okay? They heard you. They heard you. I know it could be. Just make sure that, you know, if this is somebody that's micromanaging you, perhaps acknowledge it, okay? Because I feel like there could be somebody like bugging you out and you're like, I fucking heard you. But it's like, are you telling them that you heard them? Or are you just like quietly going about? All right. Okay. Root chakra. Love it. Rest. Sit the fuck down. Lay down. Relax. There's not a lot to do. There's not much you can do. Okay. That's what that's giving right there. Let's get one for the sacral. We'll go on as it goes. Obviously, I'll go in depth, but let's just get the cards out. Sacral. Beautiful, beautiful energy for the sacral. And there's orange on there, which is the sacral chakra. Interesting, the root chakra is red, and this girl has on a red shirt. There's also a healing heart that she's knitted. I like that. Okay, I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing. Solar plexus, let's see if yellow comes out. I don't know. Maybe they've got a little theme running, maybe not. Maybe I'm just overdoing shit. All right, say solar plexus, stop fucking playing with me. What color is that card? She's yellow. There was cards behind that, but I'm only taking one, and then we'll clarify later. She's yellow. What's next? Heart chakra, heart chakra. Give me a card for heart chakra. Heart chakra. Spirit, heart chakra. All right, I like that. There's not that much green in that photo. I thought there was going to be green, but she's standing on grass. I'll take it. Throat chakra. Card for throat chakra. These are really good cards so far, y'all. So I like this a lot. This is a really good reading. Let's see. Get them chakras balanced out. Get this portal. You know, baby, I want y'all to be able to use the portal to your highest benefit. Like, you know, I want you to know what you should ask for, what you shouldn't ask for. You know, what makes sense, what don't make sense. Like, you know, sometimes people go into it so blind. All right, throat chakra. Ooh, that's definitely another person right there. For sure. Denim, denim, denim. I just heard denim, denim, denim. Okay, we got roots, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye. Let's go. Third eye chakra, spirit. Oh, he flipped back. Nope, you gotta be certain. You gotta be certain. Flip up and be certain. Unless you want me to grab it. Nope, they said they got it. All right, third eye. Thank you. There it goes. All right, a few came out with that. I'll take the top one, but I'll take a look at that. Makes sense. Interesting. Interesting. And the crown? Crown directly from spirit. Thank you, crown chakra. What is that? Okay. Crown chakra. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. Crown chakra. Thank you. That's a lot. Like, you want all of them? It's too many. Give me one. Yeah, I see. Give me one. Nah, that was two. Y'all beasted. I want a clear channel. I don't want to confuse anybody. I know there's a lot of people, or, you know, different people watching. Crown clear in 3, 2. Thank you. Period. Oh. Oh. Okay. I see it. I'll take that. That's fine. All right, let's start at the root, okay, y'all? So you have the Four of Swords. You see how that just fell out of my hands? What I instantly got with that is that some of you are literally going to faint, drop, pass out, something like that, because you're overworked, you're overwhelmed, you're pushing yourself too hard. Some of you are physically healing from like an injury, a disease, a sickness or something. You're in recovery and you're like maybe trying to push yourself. And while yes, we know that we can't lay dormant for too long, right? Because if you don't use it, you lose it. But don't overdo it, okay? Don't overdo it. Some of you are like fresh out of surgery for something, or even if it's not fresh out, like it could be that you had surgery maybe like 3 months back, 4 months back, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something. If those numbers are making sense now. And it's like maybe you go out for a walk every day and you try to walk a little further and a little further, but it's like some of you are you're doing too much, okay? Like it's just do the 30 minutes, just do the hour, and then take your ass home You know, some of you that I hear is taboo. Taboo. Some of you are not supposed to be outside after dark. I don't know what the fuck that's about. I don't know if that, I don't think, it's like, it's almost giving curfew. And I know adults are who watch me mostly, but like, it's like spirit is giving you a curfew. That's a taboo. I don't know what kind of faith you're in, but I know like in some occult practices, like Palo Mayombe, Santeria, even certain hoodoo practices, these things require you to be, these things, there are taboos. There are things that are forbidden for you specifically, not for the world, but like for you. You could be, some of you could be pledging to something, or you made a promise to something, you did something for Lent, or you did something like that, and you went against it. You went against it, and maybe you got punished, right? Like there's like a punishment here. This could be punishment, Four of Swords for somebody I'm getting. So just sit the fuck down, okay? They're not mad at you. I'm being drawn to the heart that was mended here, that's knitted. She knitted this. It's like she's knitting, but she's in her little nest, and that's all. She gets up, she knits, she goes to bed, something like that. It's kind of what I'm getting out of this. It's like she's created her little nest, her little home, her little whatever, just so that she can rest without any like unnecessary nuances, you know, like shit that's annoying and stuff like that, things that are going to pull her out of her way. So I feel like that's a message very strong for somebody, especially spiritually. You could have did something that offended your deity, offended your ancestor, offended someone that you wasn't supposed to offend because they have a strong deity or ancestor, and they, you know, spirit had to sit your ass down real quick because you played yourself. They don't hate you, but they had to date quieto real quick, like sit the fuck down real quick. So that's a message for somebody. So how is this? Yeah, how do you, I think the message is very clear there. Yeah, you need to rest. I think once you rest, you'll feel a lot better. Okay, there's victory and success after you take the right rest. Like you need to, I'm hearing the road to recovery, whether that's spiritual, mental, physical, I don't know. It's different for everyone. But I want to say it's physical for a lot of you to see it in the root chakra and the base, right? These are physical things. So physically, you could have been out of work. Physically, you could have been sick. Physically, you could have been injured. Physically, you know, you were you had to sit. You had to sit this one out. You had to sit down. You had to take a break. You had to take a rest. And if you do so the way you're supposed to do it, like I'm hearing follow doctor's orders, like doctor's orders. If you're doing things the way you're supposed to do, then you'll be up and running in no time. Okay, 6 days, 6 weeks. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, let's get sacral. The sacral chakra, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Very good. Some creative endeavor, yes. Also, you know, it brings you good fortune to leave something, especially if something is not bringing you, if it's not fulfilling your passion, if it's not fulfilling, you know, it boils down to very easy questions sometimes. And that's what I try to tell my clients, you know, my family, my friends, my loved ones. I try to tell them, like, it's as simple as, does this make me happy? You know? And it's like, if it's not, get the fuck out. And don't worry about, oh, but what if, or what happened, or what if, or what happened. It doesn't matter, because Wheel of Fortune. It's fate, it's destiny, it's time for you to, that's it. The karmic wheel has spun, you're done, it's over. Move the fuck out, move out. I'm hearing move out. I just heard, I literally out loud, like, move out. Like, you just gotta go, okay? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you end up. Don't think about that. It's like something about you not having to really think of the next step, because it's kind of already paved out for you. It's already written, it's already whatever. You know, it's, I don't know. Like, you know, I need an example for this, because I'm seeing somebody like almost pick up and go for real, like in a car. Like, you got all your shit, like your car is like packed. Somebody's car is packed, boots, like it's just like clothes and boxes of shoes, and there's like a lamp in there. There's like everybody, it's like all the stuff that you own, you know, the important things, what you could take with you, what you had to take with you. It's like shoved into your little car, and you're just like, you're on the road and you really don't know where you're about to go. You just know that I had to leave wherever I was, right? Excuse me. And it's just like there's something about like going on faith. And it's interesting because when I look at the chakra cards going this way, it shows it. It's Four of Swords, then Wheel of Fortune, then Ace of Pentacles, then Fool, right? It's like, it's just throwing your inhibitions to the wind. I don't know where that's from. Where did I hear that from? But that's what it's giving. If something is just not making you happy, move forward. And if something is making you happy, then roll with it, is kind of what I'm hearing. But I feel like for a lot of you, when it comes to things that you are, things that you should have a spark for, that you should be passionate for, in a lot of cases you have not been, or you will find yourself in a place where you thought something once made you happy but it does not anymore. And it's okay to leave. It's okay to take off, don't fixate on where you're gonna land, because I feel like you land somewhere really good, as the following card in your solar plexus is the Ace of Pentacles after that Wheel of Fortune. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like losing your home. God forbid is this catastrophic, right? But let's say like your house burns down and you lose everything and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck, right? But then like the community puts money together in a GoFundMe, the government sends you a check, like people are on TikTok, is going viral. Oh my God, this person lost their home, their kids don't got nothing, and before you know it, they've raised enough money to put you in a fucking castle. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like people done paid for you to take a vacation with your kids. They done bought the kids a whole new school, everything. Somebody's paying for somebody's school. Somebody just gives you money because you got to get back on your feet, but you can't go back to work right now because you got to work about. It's like that. Like that's what's happening if you just get out, and it's as simple as that, because it's like you're telling God, I'm not happy here. This doesn't make me feel good. This is not driving me, to do more. It's not motivating me. It's not inspiring me. I don't feel like I can create here. And so God says, okay, great, to get out. But he doesn't tell you what you're about to do. He just, first step, one step at a time. All right, so get the fuck out of there. You're going to have to trust it. You're going to have to take it on faith. Solar plexus, thank you. Ace of Pentacles, this is a divine offer that you're asking for. Three of Coins, there's the support I was just talking about. There is the support I was just talking about. Ace of Pentacles being offered with Three of Coins. There goes Railroad Bill. That's the Chariot card. You see what I'm saying? Everything I'm saying is making sense. Like, it makes sense. You just have to apply it how it applies into your life. There is support here, whether it's physical support or spiritual support, right? And your soul knows this. Solar plexus, this is here. You feel it. It's instinctual, It's like, it's intuition as well. Just, you need to be able to accept the help. That's what it is. You need to be able to embrace the support, whether it's physical people helping you, divine people helping you, or a combination of the two, right? Because most of the time when the divine is helping us, when the divine is gifting us something, they have to move through people. They have to move through resources, like you're not physically going to see God come and hold your hand. I mean, maybe some of you do. Maybe some of you have great powers like that. But realistically speaking, these things show up in other forms, right? In forms of, like, again, people, resources, insight. You're getting the support nonetheless. You just have to be able to accept it. And if this is something that you're manifesting for the portal, right? This could be happening on Wednesday specifically, because now I'm looking at the 7 chakras like days of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday almost. I'm getting that message. So Wednesday specifically, there could be a conversation or some idea, something that just like pops off and you realize that it's like God throwing you that lifeline. It's like you're going to realize like, oh, yeah, I can use that. I need that help. Yes, please help me do this. Help me with that. Whatever it is, because for some of you it's people, and for some of you it's like, it's not people, it's something else, okay? And there's no, I don't know why that fell out, but I feel like you don't trust. It's like your intuition, man. Go with your first mind. You know, that's what the solar plexus is. Like you ever meet somebody and they're saying all the right shit, but right here you like butterflies or just something, you know? Or it's like there's a really fun party in town and you're like, yes, I can't wait. You bought a new outfit, you did this, you did that. But then as you getting ready, your mood just starts like, I don't know. Listen to that. Like that, it's never mind. It doesn't matter that you were excited. It doesn't matter that you spent $100 on a new dress. Your spirit is telling you, don't fucking go. You know what I mean? Or the other way around, when you feel like somebody is telling you, no, that's not a good idea. I don't think that you would be good for that. I don't know if that's going to work out for you. But what the fuck do you know, right? Because in you feel it like, nah, I know. The ambition, the drive, it's there. Like you like, nah, this is, but thank you for sharing that. And maybe, you know, you don't have to tell them what the fuck that you're going to do it anyway. But you know that you have to do it anyway because your gut says you should. Go with your first mind, okay? Go with your first mind. All right, heart chakra. Heart chakra, you have the Fool here. There's a new beginning, new travels, new something. A leap of faith, right? Risky business, but not so risky business because God is going to give me wings. Oh yeah, love. In the heart chakra, I love to see that. Moving right along. The Fool with the courting card. Okay, have a good one. And the Ace of Sticks. Ace of Sticks. I'm telling you. Okay, perfect. So if love is on your mind, if love is what you're manifesting, if love is where you want to be, I feel like too, for a lot of you, you know, you need change when it comes to your love life. You've done the same old, and you're like, enough. That's Big Mama at the bottom. She got that fucking French toast. What's it? It's like cornbread or something. All I know is Big Mama know how to cook. And you there bright and early on a motherfucking Sunday. The sun is shining. You happy. You getting that big breakfast right before church. Okay? And this is guided. You see these two women here on both ends of these paths with blue and red, and this man and this girl about to walk right past their ancestors who lined this up. Okay? And one is his ancestor and one is her ancestor. And this is divinely guided to come into your life. But it comes after this. The new beginning is you starting a new beginning, if that makes sense, right? Because courting with the Ace of Sticks over the Fool in heart chakra is like, you've learned definitely. The Fool is like the beginning, right? He's literally the beginning of the journey. It's the Fool's journey that we're going through when we're doing the Major Arcana in Tarot. And for you to be at Fool at this great stage in your life, it must mean that some cycle has already been completed. Because once we accomplish something, right, when we get to the world and we've learned whatever that lesson is, it starts again. It's a reset. You're getting a reset. And to see that in the heart chakra, it's as if though you have discovered that, I think you've discovered your love language. You've discovered the type of person that not only you want for yourself, but the type of person that you want to be and how you want to show up in relationships with others. Not just romantically, but also with your friends, with your family. It's like you've learned yourself in a way that feels like, okay, I've been there, done that. I lost this, I lost that. I did that wrong. That was crazy. I don't want to be like that. And so now you're starting fresh. You're writing a new book, a new journey. And I think you're going to approach it in a really positive way, and in a really healthy way. And in doing so, and you know, with all this experience and all this forgiveness and all the lessons accomplished and learned here, I think you're going to be able to really start to attract the right shit on your way here, especially for those of you who are over 30. Okay, no shade to my young crowd, but it's given the over 30 people. Okay, it's given over 40 for real, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, but moving forward, the throat chakra, you're having to have a conversation with somebody. You're definitely having to be assertive, stand tall. Yep, I feel like somebody that you've been reserved from, that maybe you felt like, I don't want to talk to this person. I've said all I can say. I have nothing else to say, or vice versa. Take the energy how it resonates. It's time to talk, though. Now it's time to say something, okay? Because this is clarifying the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a king of action. He's the king that's going to get it done. He's the king that knows it needs to be done. And he's going to get it done effective and efficiently. You know what I mean? It's going to be efficient. It's going to be efficient boots. It's going to be assertive. It's going to be what the fuck I said. Exactly. I feel like the person that you're having a conversation with is a little more... Take how it resonates. One of you is more assertive and direct, and one of you is more soft, introverted, and kind of keeps it in the head. But with this energy here, I feel like, and this could be something that some of you are manifesting as well through the portal. It could be that, yo, give me the conversation, okay? Because somebody here feels like they don't have the answers. They don't have enough information. They... You know, because someone is so closed off, so reserved, or, you know, somebody walked away without saying what was necessary. You know, there's unfinished business here. Boy, stop with that. And it's like, it's like, you see my son, he just did, he was like, and it made me go, it's like that. Like somebody is, you see? It's like they can't put together, they know what they want to say, but the words don't come to mind. They know how they feel, but they cannot transmute it. They can't transcend. They can't transform. All the trans, maybe somebody's trans. But, you know, they can't say what it is that needs to be said. And so perhaps the thing that you're asking for that will help align a situation here is a conversation. Now, I don't feel like, I'll be honest, for a lot of you, it could be love, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is not with somebody romantic. This is with perhaps a friend, perhaps a colleague, perhaps a family member, a brother and sister, a mother or father. Because these are two men here that I'm looking at. I'm looking at two men, okay? But again, something about trans. So maybe somebody is from the LGBT clause, right? That's what I call y'all. LGBTQ plus, okay? I'm not being funny. That's literally just how I said LGBT clause. Because y'all be fine and bougie and like rich things, okay? At least the ones I hang out with. They all bougie and get money. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Not sure. But moving forward. These look like two masculine energies, okay? I'll say that. And then it's like, okay, this one I gotta go deep. You see, someone is just not willing now. And it's doing a disservice to the connection. Now, when it's time to let go of things, it's time to let go. You know, if you have done all you can to get through to somebody, if you've done all you can to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me and all this other stuff, and this person just don't want to, hey, you did your best, you did your part, you can sleep with a clear conscience. Because I'm seeing here that one of you is like, you're really trying, okay? Someone here is really trying, and I think it's you. You've really tried all you can do. You're like, no, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to fix this. Even if we're never friends again, even if we never talk again, but this cannot go unaddressed. This cannot go without saying this. I can't sleep at night without rectifying this because I need a clear conscience. And that is very King of Wands energy. Like, that's like, you know, a lot of people, yes, the king, he gets what he wants and this, and they can make it very misogynistic a lot of times when I hear when it's being explained. But he is just, you know, he's a just king. And it's like, he wants to make things right. It's not that he just wants to go in things all willy-nilly all the time, or he's just gonna get what the fuck he want, or, you know, he gonna bend you over. It's not that. It's just that, like, I want to make this right. And I've used my experience and all that I know to try and make that happen. But it takes two to tango, right? Like, I need you to give me something. There has to be a reciprocating energy here. Otherwise, I'm just talking to a wall. And that's kind of what it feels like here. It's like somebody has tried relentlessly to clear the air about something, get to the bottom of something, you know, have some closure, and the other person's just like, are you done? Like, they just really don't want to talk about it. And if that's the case, go with God, go with grace. It don't fucking matter. You know, I don't have time for that shit. But, you know, it's weird because this person deep down, it's like they do want that. They do. And they like that you continue to press the issue, but then they don't want to open up. So maybe you pushing this motherfucker out the portal, okay? No shade. Moving forward. Who is she? Was a root? We done root, sacral, solar, heart, throat. That was a conversation. Okay, which one of these was? I done lost my place, y'all. I done lost my place. Okay, here we are. So the third eye, it was like this. Thank you. So the third eye, all right, clarification, spiritual truth here is a good thing, first of all. Very nice. Oh, your sage energy. Fuck it up. So trust yourself. Trust your instincts, okay? What you seeing, you know, if it looks like a duck, it's a duck. If it's bucking, it's a chicken. You know what I'm trying to say? And you know what the fuck you're looking at. You've come into a very aligned place when it comes to your spirituality. This is not one of the things that's struggling. I would say if there's two things that need alignment so far in this reading, it would be your roots and your throat. And again, for some of you, I don't even think it's your throat. I think it's that people are not receiving your communication well, no, despite your best efforts. But moving to this third eye, you can see everything clear as day. The veil is lifted. There's no rose-colored glasses here. They can't gas you up. That's what it is. People can't play with you. People can't lie to you. People can't, you know, they can't pull the blinds over your eyes. They can't, you know, or put a hoodie over your eyes. Because I see like somebody's trying to do that and you like karate chopping. Like I saw what I saw. I know what I know. And there's nothing against that. I do feel like people try to fight you on this. And let me tell you, let me share this because I went through this recently, right? And nobody said anything. They didn't have to because I know and spirit talks and, you know, again, Samantha means she who listens to God. So let's be fucking for real, right? Y'all think I want to look crazy? You know what I mean? You think that I like that people look at me and be like, oh, that bitch is nuts, or she's on that shit again, or she's talking crazy, like the village crazy lady. I don't like looking humiliated, but I've learned to like, because I know what God is doing with me. I know how God is using me. I know how he moves through me. I understand my purpose, you know, and I'm walking that path. And I still got a long way to go, believe it or not. Okay? But it's like, I know my truth. And I know the truth. And I know the truth when I'm looking at it in the face. And I know a lie when I'm looking through someone's eyes and seeing into their fucking soul. You understand? So it's like, there's this energy here, you know, and I'm saying that for me because like I said, I just went through it. And I felt like, damn, I always do this. And I can feel people just like, this bitch is crazy. And it's like, I sound crazy until I don't. Until now it's happening and unfolding almost immediately. And people just look at me like, and I'm like, I told you. You know, like, the fuck is like looking like Helena in House of Dragons, if you're a fan of that. It's like, she's saying shit, and everybody looking at her like, this bitch is just, oh, she's a special child. And then, boom, it comes true. And now what? Now y'all all got, you know, the egg on your face. It's that. So, you know, you could be experiencing a lot of people starting to look at you. Well, first of all, I'll say this. There are some people that look at you with very kind eyes, very loving eyes. They cherish you. Especially if you have children. You're cheering. Somebody country folk, for me to say you're cheering. Okay, somebody's country bumpkin down south with it. They got ancestors from over there or something in North Carolina, in Louisiana, somewhere down there, country bumpkin, okay? because cheering is crazy. But what I meant to say is, especially if you have children, they cherish you. In addition to that, it says the grandchildren here. So you can be very cherished by an elder in your family. Doesn't necessarily have to be a grandparent, but an elder in your family smiles on you, okay? Alive and past, both. Okay, your ancestors are very proud. We talking about the third eye here, let's be real. This is the sixth chakra. Dark blues are very important at this time as well, okay? And it's cute because this little girl is not dark blue, but she has on a little blue dress. But your children, your ancestors, your elders, they smile on you. But there are some people that's going to come across you and feel like, what are you talking about? You know, or like if you're the guy, because I'm getting a masculine energy now, like people could just be looking at you like you a weird nigga, you a nerd, or this nigga, this for this nigga. Somebody's into like mad anime, and it's like all you talk about, or it's all you reference or something. And so people think that you bugged out, but really you're actually mad smart and mad spiritually inclined, and you see shit for exactly what it is. But because you don't speak in a common vernacular, or because you don't say things in the context that people are used to hearing, or, you know, you smarter than a lot of motherfuckers in the room. And that it's like, what happens is, I call it the Einstein effect. It's like how everybody thought Einstein was stupid. Like he was literally in special ed for most of his elementary, you know, his young school life. And everybody thought he was just dumb and weird and he didn't know what he was talking about. And he literally paved the way for physics and science and a bunch of shit that we still use today. That NASA and shit is using. Like, so there's that. You understand? It's kind of that. So, but I do feel like you're coming into an age where you don't care. Right? It's like I said, I might not want to look this stupid. I might not want to like, I know I sound crazy. I know, I get it. I see what it looks like, but I'm okay because I can see what it is. And the reason that it bothers some people, especially the people who say you're crazy, you're stupid, you sound foolish, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you think you know everything, is because those are the people you're exposing most. Those are the people that you're a big threat to. And you will see clear as day that you're a threat to these people. And that's why they rather shun you. They rather treat you like the outcast, or like they'll tell stories about you or try to get people to laugh at you, so to speak, because they're the most threatened by your knowledge. They're the most threatened by the truth that you know. Okay. And especially if this is about knowing your own truth and knowing yourself, you walk with such confidence that it pisses people who don't have that confidence off. Some people will applaud it, and the people who are applauding it are people who are inspired, people who have discovered this for themselves. They've mastered themselves, and so they ain't got nothing to hate on. But a bitch who ain't mastered that about herself, and she really talks self-loathing, and she hates herself, and she looks in the mirror and she realizes she's not a good person for real, but she's doing nothing, no work to change that. Those are the type of people that are going to be the naysayers for you, that are going to laugh at you, that are going to try to make you feel small. But it's not going to work because you've already figured out, like, I'm happy here, and I have my people, I have my tribe, and I have self, and I have God, and I know what I'm doing. So type shit. That's right. Okay, let's get into the crown. So God is giving you a message. He's sending you a message. Quite literally, the divine is sending you a message. This is crown chakra. This is awareness. Boy, please be quiet. Hey, quiet. I'm talking that shit. He's interacting with the movie he's watching, y'all. He's good. He's just loud, and he should be sleeping already. Moving forward. That's right. I love to see it. So I feel like a lot of you are getting a message. I heard in the next 3 minutes. What the fuck? I don't know if this is a text or whatever, but there is a surge, like you're receiving a download, right? The crown chakra is that. It's direct connection with that. I almost did a whistle, but they told me they shut me up. They literally shushed it a little bit. So no whistling. Some of you don't whistle in your house, especially after 3 a.m. After 3 a.m., after 3 o'clock. Some of you, threes are... I don't know. For some of you, it's good. Some of you, it's bad. that was a mixed message. It's literally half and half. 3s can be lucky for some of you. Others of you, 3s are not so lucky. You'll know which side of it you're on. Okay, you'll know which side of that you're on. But there is a message coming to you. I'm hearing in three, literally really fast, 3 days time max. That's maximum. So this could be literally right after the portal, right? Because I'm recording this on the 6th, so this could be on the 9th. This could be something that's coming to you right after the portal. For some of you, it's a new car, a move, or something of that nature. For others of you, there's like a massive shift. It's a massive shift. And I don't even think that there's anything that you have to do about this. I feel like this is just going to be, it's just going to be, all right? Feathers and birds are very important messengers. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. But it's interesting to see because the synchronicities that I want to show you, right? I have the 3 of Wands here. This is the 6 of Swords, but there are 3 birds in the water and 3 birds in the sky. And the Mother of Sticks, Aries energy, fire energy all together. She has feathers on the crown here. Some of you have Native American descent. Some of you have Ochosi as a guardian, Indian warrior. And that's a bird. There's a bird lighting her cigarette. There's a spirit dancing in that smoke. Feathers and birds are very important. There's a little man on her shoulder. I never noticed that. That's that good angel, bad angel, except there's only one. And based on the energy here, it's the good one. Maybe some of you are pushing the bad out of the portal. Maybe that's because the 3 birds leaving and the 3 birds pulling the boat is what I'm being drawn to. And then this lady is waiting for the tide to come in so she can go surfing. And she knows it's coming. That's why she's waiting there. It's early morning. It's dawn. When the waves are, when it's coming in like the strongest, so she could get her surf on. The fire energy is very strong on this, Aries especially, okay? But any fire sign doesn't matter, doesn't have to be a fire sign, it's just the fire element is prominent here. Something at dawn, the dawn in 3 days. The dawn in 3 days, that sounds so poetic, like the dawn in 3 days. And there's something about, it's like the little bad one leaving. And it's like imposter syndrome, I'm hearing. This is download. Imposter syndrome. It's like something mirrored. The dark side of the mirror is something took it away. Something dragged it away. It's been sent away. You have to wait. And like the real thing, maybe that goes with the 3rd eye part, right? Because the 6th chakra talked about the clarity, seeing the truth in something. And it's like you see that. And so the reward in it, the divine download is that this one's fake. This is a fake one. And this is the real one, even though they look just alike, but they're not. One is an imposter. And the imposter is being sealed out. And the real thing is going to stay on this side. Beautiful energy. What's your advice? What's your advice? And then I'm going to ask y'all a question and I'm going to go because I didn't even think this was going to go this long, but it did. Do not be tempted. Do not be tempted is your advice. Fights. That's that dark. I just explained it. Devil, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. You have to fight the imposter syndrome. Whether that's in self, whether it's with somebody else, this is about seeing truth in something. It's like the healthy lifestyle. I said that somewhere in the heart chakra. It's like the other chapter is closed. You've worked too hard. You've worked too hard to get here. You have to fight to get here. All right. So do not be tempted. Don't be tempted, because this is a chance to like live a new life. It's like something revolutionizing. Okay, something's changing forever for someone here. Something's changing forever. I guess this is it. This is it. That's what I'm hearing. Child, get your stuff. Yes or no question. Lord, no. It's a no. It's a hell no. Okay, that's how I want to say that. I feel like it's a hell no because if you believe is at the bottom. And that goes with the advice. Don't be tempted. So this thing looks like this thing, but it's not the same. Okay? One is this, and one is that. And I can see how it can look very, very similar, but they're two totally different energies, okay? That's why I'm leaving it. Love, light, and abundance.